Think about the last time you scrolled through your social media feed. It felt normal, right? You saw a meme, read a heated political debate, and maybe liked a photo of a beautiful sunset. But let me ask you something that might keep you up tonight. How many of those interactions were actually with real human beings? What if I told you that the vibrant, chaotic internet you remember from 10 years ago is gone? What if the comments you read, the trends you follow, and even the videos you watch are just echoes in a digital graveyard? Welcome back to the Fact Vault. Today, we are diving into one of the most unsettling conspiracies of the modern age. The dead internet theory. This isn't just a creepypasta or a sci-fi movie plot. It is a growing belief among researchers and tech experts that the internet died somewhere around 2016, and since then it has been replaced by an endless, artificial loop of bots talking to bots, simulating a world that no longer exists. To understand how we got here, we have to look back at the old internet. Do you remember it? It was messy, human, and unpredictable. It was a place where people built weird personal websites, shared raw thoughts on forums, and created content just for the sake of connection. But according to the dead internet theory, something shifted. Around 2016 or 2017, the organic internet was quietly suffocated. Proponents of this theory argue that large corporations and government agencies realized that the internet was too powerful to be left to the people. It needed to be managed, curated, and ultimately simulated. Today, artificial intelligence can generate 10,000 articles, blog posts, and comments in the time it takes you to drink a cup of coffee. This has led to a digital landscape where the majority of web traffic isn't humans browsing for fun. It's automated programs designed to create content, inflate numbers, and manipulate your very perception of reality. We used to enter the digital world to escape reality. Now the digital world is a manufactured reality designed to keep us trapped in a loop of fake engagement. Let's look at the evidence because it's hiding in plain sight. Have you noticed how repetitive social media has become lately? Go to any viral post on X, formerly known as Twitter, or check the trending sections of Reddit. You'll see the same top comments, the same jokes, and the same arguments word for word, posted by dozens of different accounts with generic names and no profile pictures. These are what we call bot farms. Their job isn't just to spam you, it's to create a false sense of consensus. In psychology, there's a concept called social proof. It means that if you see 50,000 people agreeing on a topic, your brain is hardwired to believe they must be right. By using bots to create a fake majority, those in power can shift public opinion without you ever realizing you're being brainwashed. You think you're joining a movement, but you're actually just following a script written by an algorithm. And then there's the strange, almost surreal phenomenon on Facebook. If you've spent any time there lately, you might have seen bizarre AI-generated images that make no sense. Images of grandmothers carving impossible sculptures out of watermelons, or soldiers made entirely of sand and shrimp, or even Jesus made of plastic bottles. These posts get millions of likes and tens of thousands of shares. But if you check the comments, they are eerily identical. Amen, beautiful, great job, or God bless. There is no nuance, no human humor, no real conversation. It is a ghost town, populated by algorithms talking to other algorithms to boost each other's visibility. It's an entire ecosystem of artificial life mimicking human behavior, designed to keep the platform's metrics looking healthy while the actual human users have long since moved on. But why? Why would anyone want to kill the internet? The answer, as always, comes down to two things: money and control. For massive corporations, a dead internet is a profitable one. Bots can inflate ad views, making a struggling platform look like a goldmine for investors. They can hype a product, a movie, or a brand until it becomes a trend through sheer artificial volume. If a company can convince you that everyone is buying a product, they don't need to convince you that the product is actually good. For governments and political entities, the motive is even darker. It's about algorithmic warfare. In the past, if a government wanted to change your mind, they had to use traditional propaganda, posters, radio, or television. But today they can just deploy 1 million bots to drown out dissenting voices. They can make an unpopular law seem beloved, or a small protest seem like a national crisis. The goal is to manufacture your consent by making you feel like you are in the lonely minority if you dare to disagree with the digital crowd. We are now entering a new, even more dangerous phase: the AI explosion. With the rise of generative AI like ChatGPT, Claude, and Midjourney, the dead internet is moving from a fringe theory to an undeniable daily reality. We have reached a point where it is becoming impossible to distinguish between a human-written essay and one generated by a machine. Deepfake technology can now make anyone, from your neighbor to the president, say or do anything, on camera with perfect realism. Soon, the internet will be flooded with so much synthetic content that the genuine human parts will be buried under a mountain of digital noise. We are facing a data apocalypse, where the machines will start learning from other machines, creating a self-sustaining feedback loop that no longer requires human input at all. If 99% of the internet is generated by AI, is it still a tool for human connection? Or has it become a cold mechanical mirror reflecting nothing back at us? Some critics say the theory is too extreme. They argue that humans are still the ones clicking the buttons. But even if we are the ones clicking, are we the ones choosing? Every time you open an app, an algorithm decides what you see based on what will keep you addicted the longest. You aren't surfing the web anymore. You are being funneled through a pre-designed tunnel. Is the internet dead? Maybe it's more like a zombie, moving, making noise and consuming energy, but without a soul. You're watching this video right now, which means there is still some life left in the vault. But the walls are closing in. Every day, the space for genuine, raw, and unfiltered human interaction gets smaller. The vault of human knowledge is being filled with artificial scripts and manufactured outrage. But let's put this theory to the test right here, right now. If you are a real living human being watching this video, I want you to do something that an algorithm struggles to do. I want you to go to the comments and share a specific, small detail about your day that made you feel something. Maybe it was the smell of the coffee this morning, a weird dream you had, or a conversation with a friend. Give us something with a soul. Let's prove that the community here at The Fact Vault isn't just a collection of data points and bot accounts. Let's prove that there are still humans behind the screens. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. If you're human, of course. Thank you for staying with us through this deep dive. Stay vigilant, stay curious, and most importantly, stay human. We'll see you in the next one, Inside the Vault.